Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Stand Up Speakeasy. I am your host, Srethney, and every single episode I bring a comic that lives in the Middle America, Central Time Zone, Mountain Time Zone, eventually to the Mountain Time Zone, and I interview them about their comedy journey so far. And as you notice, I have my new Candyman beanie on because my Wu-Tang beanie is in the washer and dryer at the moment. So this is my favorite movie of all time, and the bees, the Wu-Tang bees and the Candyman bees. There it is. And plus, you can't spell honey without my last name. So, coming to the stage is Janet Fortune. Hey, Janet, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Very well. Excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thanks for being my guest. It's pretty awesome of you. So, if you hear a lot of screaming, it's my nephew. He's here in town, so he's like, an infant, and so he's just really happy to be here. I guess.
Shake 'em.
I can't. We'll rock him to sleep. Hopefully, he'll just run around, kiddo, run around. But
Yeah.
you're a blue comic, and you got your start in Jacksonville, and I love Jacksonville. Like,
Yeah.
how did you discover your voice as a blue comic in Jacksonville?
Well, I kind of ended up in Jacksonville by default. May of 2019, I got laid off and had to find another job, and ended up in Jacksonville office, and it was always something I wanted to do. And I met Emery. I believe you know him, and he likes to say he discovered me, but he kind of pushed it into me, and I took one of those, like intro to stand-up classes, built my confidence, and did my first open mic and started getting shows and haven't stopped since.
Indeed, yeah, Emery's a cool cat. Like, I love, like, his comedy has gotten darker, and I love it.
Yeah.
It's like fantastic. I love
I'm
it.
sometimes like, what happened to you?
Indeed. There's some viewers in the audience tonight, so if you'd like to jump in the live chat, you're more than welcome to. But be nice to us, and we'll be awesome. Yeah, Fortune
Probably
Cookie
my
says,
dad.
indeed. There is someone named Fortune Cookie, and they say hi, mom. So that's pretty awesome.
Oh, that's my baby.
Awesome. Is that the one where you try to pay his friends $25 to run your social media?
Yeah, I'm trying. They're not doing it. Not doing it. My son got me 6 stinking followers. And I'm like, I need more. I need more.
And we joked about it earlier off screen that we're both on MySpace, but I still have my MySpace account, so you can friend me on there. We'll put you on your
Heck yeah. I might be up to double-digit friends in MySpace now. It's getting real.
Indeed. I miss putting the music on there, the background on there, and having fun with those bulletins. It's like Facebook is not that fun when it comes to that stuff. So
yeah, I know.
Indeed.
So those were the days.
Those were the days for sure. We miss you, Tom. So so you were accepted into the Art of Female Comedy Festival. What was that feeling like and all that good stuff?
Oh, that was a great feeling because I was told that I wasn't ready for comedy festivals. And if you tell me I can't do something, I'll do it out of spite. So unfortunately, I got canceled for COVID because it was supposed to be this summer. And then, but they'll probably, hopefully be able to do it this year. And then I did the New York Underground Comedy Festival right before the holidays. And that was done via Zoom. But, they're bragging rights. You know how it goes.
Indeed, most definitely. Well, congratulations, and hopefully they make it happen and make it live and bring you on and to the next one. That'd be pretty rad of them if they do that. Yeah, like I got selected to a couple of them recently. I got selected to Orlando Fringe Comedy Festival today, so I'm really excited.
Cool.
Not comedy festival, but it's like a fringe thing. So for my one-man show, so it's pretty exciting.
Is it going to be in person or virtual?
I'm hoping and praying that it's in person because it's a pretty cool thing. Indeed.
Yeah. Those Zoom fests, they take a toll on you. It's like watching like porn with dial-up internet. Like what's supposed to happen, and like it's not fun. But we got to do what we got to do right now.
Absolutely. And like I did one, and I'm like, oh man, I just missed the whole like live atmosphere. There's something electric in that room, so it's like, oh well, we'll be electric to the house, I guess. And that's just Indeed. So you've been doing performing on shows throughout Florida, and what are your favorite places you've performed so far?
We have a House of Bourbon room here that's really good. And then I actually had a show Friday night, and it was probably the best audience I'd had. This like little dive bar called Slapsticks here. And they shut all the pool tables off, and the audience like listened to me. I was like, "What is going on?" Like, I wasn't prepared for this. So, but we're very blessed here that they've really kind of, we're able to perform and do shows. I believe Emma and Jason.
Mm-hmm.
So they've kept me really busy over the last few months, and got a couple more coming up as well.
Awesome. Yeah, I got to interview Emma and Jason earlier for these stand speakeasies, and it's just it's so great to meet those fine folks and what they're doing for the scene out there. It's amazing.
Absolutely. Because when I came, because the Jacksonville scene, there's open mics almost every night, and and then when I moved here, I was like, what have I done? Because there's nothing like that here. And it started, like, I think it was like September once we started booking shows and getting reopened, and Emma and Jason have just welcomed me with open arms and take my dirty comments and don't censor me. So it's really, really great.
Awesome. That's how I felt when I left Colorado to go to Florida. I was like, dang it, I'm going to be gone with, I won't be around my friends.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, Daytona, was my first scene. And when you mentioned the dive bar and how everyone was focused on you, that's what happens at the Tiernog Irish Pub. And
so I never got to do that, but I heard about it.
Oh, it's such a legendary room. It's 11 years of comedy this year. So
wow. If I get back over to that side of the coast, I'm just gonna venture down there.
Absolutely. I highly recommend it. And I used to love going towards in the middle of the sweet spot, but now I close it out every Wednesday. And there's 4 or 5 people left, but they're loud and with their laughter, and it's fantastic. It's I love it.
Oh, that's awesome. Or they're just really drunk.
Yeah, they can be that too.
Either way, it's a win.
Indeed, most definitely. And so, Janet, these are the questions I wanted to ask you if I wanted to go, if I hope to go on tour, but pandemic hit, but I couldn't do it. So now I can do it from home. So, Janet, what inspired you to perform stand-up comedy?
It was always something I wanted to do. Just didn't really know how to do it. I was always the funny one in my friends, and I always kind of wrote and everything. And then when I was in Jacksonville for the first time, I didn't have a child to take care of, and kind of reinvented myself, and for the first time did something for me. So, and I guess that sounds really selfish, but it was really great. It's really great.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And what was it feeling like when you first performed stand-up?
My first open mic was awesome. I remember just leaving, just feel like I can't even put into words. It's like euphoria. You're flying that high. My first show, I don't even remember. I watched the video and every joke hit and it went well, but I honestly blacked out on stage. So, but again, it's just that feeling that feeling you get when a joke hits, and there's nothing like it. It's like that drug, that high you're always chasing.
Indeed, most definitely. I know the feeling for sure. It's a great feeling. And what are your favorite comedy specials and comedy record albums?
Oh man, you're gonna be like, she's not a real comic. I don't really know any comedy albums, sorry, but I mean Dave Chappelle is probably, I think, the greatest. I really like Michelle Wolf right now. I do try to pay attention to as many female comics as I can. There's this Catherine Ryan. I think she's hilarious. Kathleen Madigan, love her. So, but I'm not I don't study a lot. I'm sorry. Don't tell Emery. He's going to be so disappointed in me.
You're totally fine. I won't tell him. So. And if you can go on tour with any comedian locally and internationally known, which comedians would you like to go on tour with?
Oh, I want to go on tour with Andrew Ferrara and Olivia Searcy this year, because they are my comedy best friends here.
Awesome. And they just got on tour. I just saw them on Facebook. Yeah. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And let's see here. If you can
and Emery. I want to go on tour with Emery.
I would go to that show for sure. Indeed. And so, if you can get roasted by five comedians, past and present, which comedians would I to get roasted by?
Oh God. Shit. Oh shit. I don't know. They have to be famous or local.
Either or, whichever. Whoever knows you best would probably be best.
My best. Can we skip and come back to that? I'm sorry, I'm really hungover still.
Indeed, we can definitely do that. And what are your favorite sitcom sketches and comedy films?
Oh man, my favorite show. Holy shit, I don't even know, man. Kids in the Hall is great. Anything Monty Python is great. All those, the old ones. Dave Chappelle, the Chappelle Show. Sorry, I'm just drawing blanks, man. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. And where do you see your comedy career in the next 5 years?
The next 5 years? I mean, I don't have any delusions of grandeur. I'm not going to quit my job and go pursue it full time. But as long as it's still fun and exciting for me and it's a creative outlet and I feel like it's adding value to my life, I'll keep at it. I'd like to really just kind of expand what I write upon, maybe not be so dirty, broaden my horizons, get booked more because I'll be a cleaner comic. So that's some of the things I'm working on.
Indeed. Maybe a combination of the two. Like my buddy Kevin in Daytona goes, you're the cleanest, dirtiest comic in Daytona.
Yeah.
Because they say really...
I just open my mouth and the F word comes out. It's just the cross I bear.
Indeed. So. Yeah, he goes, you're just like, because you don't say any curse words, but you're really dirty on stage. So
yeah.
It works out.
Yeah, I'm definitely not for the faint of heart.
Indeed. And which other forms of comedy would you venture off into, like improv, sketch, comedy writing, acting, directing, etc.?
I tried improv and I quickly realized I am way too selfish for improv. So, writing and everything like that, I need to get better at that. I have no desire to act or anything like that. Just, proning in and writing more and, because that's what I got to get better at. Once I get on stage, I'd say my delivery and everything's good, but I got to write.
Indeed, most definitely.
Yeah.
And if you can get roasted by five comedians, past and present, which comedians would you like to get roasted by?
I gotta Google that. Tell my son to type it in the chat.
Hey, fortune cookie, type it in the chat for your mom to pick which comics
Caleb,
should
you didn't
roast.
send me Instagram followers. Help me out.
Indeed. Speaking of Instagram followers, Janet's Instagram handle is scrolling on the bottom there. So if you can get 6 more followers on her Instagram, that'd be fantastic.
Oh, the one bald guy that always does it, Jeff Ross.
Mm-hmm.
I don't friggin' know. I'm sorry. I'm going to be... All right, I'm just coming up with the first 5 that came up. Oh, Catherine Ryan. I like her.
Okay.
Russell Brand. And my friend Rebecca said she'll roast me. And Jimmy Carr. Did I pass?
Yep, you passed. That's great.
I'm never going to be allowed to do comedy again.
And if you can, what is your favorite joke a comic has ever written?
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I love Emery's jokes.
Indeed. Same here. Like, I just love how dark he gets. Like, as I mentioned.
I wish I was prepared more for this. I'm sorry.
You're totally fine.
No.
You're totally fine. And also.
Oh, wait. No, there's that, the one Jacksonville comedian. I forget his name. He's, Dallas. And he does this joke about what's the difference between an Afghan training camp and an Afghan daycare. I don't know. I just drove the drone. I think of that joke like once a week and laugh. So,
indeed, that joke is so dark. I'm like, I can't believe he went there, but like,
yeah, but it's great. It's hilarious.
Indeed. I miss him too, and he just moved out to California. So
Yeah, yeah.
indeed. Most definitely. And let's see here. You're just for our interview today, you're raising funds for the Big Brothers and Big Sisters, I believe, of Northwest
Northwest
Florida.
Florida. Yep.
Northwest Florida. And why did you pick those fine folks to raise funds for?
Well, I just started the process to become a big sister.
Ah,
So,
nice.
and my niece actually has a big sister, and it's been a great program for her, and they really do a lot of good. There's a lot of kids that don't have that, that solid relationship, that mentor. And it can make a difference. I'm immensely blessed. So.
Indeed, most definitely, and I highly recommend everyone out there to be a big brother or a big sister to any of the
Yeah.
children that need a great role model. So fantastic,
Yeah,
great
just
stuff.
they can never hear my comedy ever.
Ever,
Nope.
indeed. Once they turn 18 or 21, then
Yeah.
sure.
Well, my son actually came up from New Year's. He's 19, and he heard me perform for the first time. So,
How
and
did
I
you
was
like
like, "Do
it?
I do it?" And I did it. I did it all, and it was good. So.
Indeed, I performed in front of my parents once, and I bombed at Jackie Knight's.
Oh.
And we're like, you know what, son, we don't get any of this stuff. So, but we'll
Yeah.
totally support you 100%, whatever you want to
Oh.
do.
Yeah.
So,
My dad's super proud. And like I have some inappropriate jokes like about him that are just, way over the line. My mom can't listen to it though. But she did mention it in the Fortune Family Christmas newsletter that her daughter does do stand-up comedy. I got an honorable mention. So
that's awesome.
it is. It is.
Indeed. That's rad. I always pay homage to my parents in some of my jokes that I say on stage, just to let them know
Yeah.
that I'm thinking of them when I'm on stage. And I
Yeah.
sometimes have come up with jokes that like makes me like say these things that like remind me of my friends too. So like it's kind of like someone at the free throw line and they're like doing like a little tip of the hat or something.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Hey, I'm thinking of you while I'm on TV and stuff." So indeed. So Janet, you were nominated to be my guest on the show, and I want to know, in order to be in the stand-up speakeasy, you have to nominate a friend to join the club. So it's like a secret society of stand-up comics, or a speakeasy, or
Secret society, man.
mm-hmm,
Does it have to be in Central Time Zone?
Yep.
They do. Okay, then Compton Smith. Have you done him yet?
Not yet.
Okay, I nominate Compton Smith.
Fantastic. I'll be sure to reach out to Compton Smith, and hopefully he checks his inbox. And
Yeah,
sometimes it goes into
it
the other
might take
inbox.
him a few days, but he will.
Indeed, I'll have to probably either reach out to him on Instagram or MySpace, but we'll find out.
Yeah, he's definitely got a MySpace account. So.
Well, Janet, are there any final words you'd like to give out to the audience at home tonight?
No, just bye. Thank you for listening and laughing at all my jokes. That's pretty much it.
Fantastic. And be sure to follow Janet on Instagram.
Yes, please. I need more followers. Tell your friends.
And get that verified check mark, if you will, and be a big brothers and big sisters of Northwest Florida or wherever you are watching this to a young kid, and be a great mentor and role model for them too. So visit that website and it'll guide you through the right direction wherever you are. There's an awesome website. So thank you so much, Janet, for being my guest tonight on the Stand Up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I look forward to seeing you perform stand up again, wherever that may be. So
yeah, I'll hit you up next time I'm back in Jacksonville.
Fantastic. Awesome.
All right. Have a good one. Thank you.
Have a good one too. And thank you, Fortune Cookie, for joining in on the live chat.
I had one audience member. Bye. Thanks.
You're welcome. Bye.